no, no. They say he's got to go. Go, go, Godzilla. Woo! What's up, monsters and maniacs? It's just me, good old Streebo here from mutantville.com. Sharing a little bit of my geekdom with you guys, because I guess that's the #1 guess for this year is definitely going to be Haru Nakajima for me at the Mad Monster Party. Definitely looking forward to that. It's one of my prized possessions, my copy of Fangoria #1. To remind you, I did not buy off the shelf. I was never allowed to buy Fangorias or, cool movie magazines like that when I was growing up. I eventually tracked it down as a collector. I'm sure there are plenty of you out there that are doing the same things. The weird thing for me, though, is I don't like to get magazines or books or anything like that autographed. But in this instance, I thought, okay, well, this is one I wouldn't mind framing, so once that bad boy is signed, yeah, it's probably going to get framed. I'll have to take it off the wall if I want to read it anymore. Anyway, what's up, mutants, mad monsters? For those of you that don't know, I am Streebo, one of the co-owners of Mutantville Productions, based out of Charlotte, North Carolina. The funny thing is I actually live outside of Charlotte, but we do all of our business in town. How that works, I don't know. Planning to move there, it just hasn't happened yet. It's cheaper to live outside the city limits, if you know what I mean. But we are working in conjunction with the promoters at the Mad Monster Party to promote the Mad Monster Party Film Festival, which if you've seen any of the ads or notices floating around Facebook or the internet or what have you, you will know that we are in our second year, because 2013 marks the second annual Mad Monster Party Film Festival. And I am very excited about it. I think we have a really fun lineup this year, a lot of really solid films, and it represents the spectrum of independent filmmaking. Off the bat, we have that special advanced screening of Maniac 2013, which, by the way, I'm a huge fan of the Joe Spinell Maniac movie, because his performance in that is phenomenal. William Lustig, I'm not that huge of a fan of as a director. That movie is very, very rough around the edges, but what Spinell does in his performance is golden. Greasy gold, so to speak, if you're into such things. But very cool for us to be able to feature the new Maniac film as part of the lineup. And so there you go, all the way from the big time, if you want to call it, mainstream horror releases, all the way down to the independent first-time filmmakers. One of the filmmakers is a teenage girl, writes, directs, stars in all of her films. It's a wide spectrum. I know there's a young man that's the world's largest, world's #1 Rob Zombie fan. We have to keep him and Kenny Caperton from the Myers House NC apart from each other, who is in fact the world's #1 Smashing Pumpkins fan, because if they collide, it could be like matter and antimatter imploding, just destroy the entire universe. But anyway, he submitted one of his films. The reason I'm not going into too much detail about all the films is because I've learned this from over the years in filmmaking. Anytime you start to give accolades, publicly in one of these kind of vlogs, because what these are speaking diaries, I always forget somebody, or you say a little bit too much about one person and not enough about the other, and then the one you didn't say enough about, his feelings are hurt, and then the person who didn't get mentioned is mad. And at the beginning, all you did was set out to inspire everybody. It's better to name nobody. Just say the whole event is good, which is what I'm trying to tell you. Go to mutantville.com when it's back up, because at the time of this recording, these are the crazy things that we have to deal with behind the scenes as promoters and whatnot, because the website is crashed today, and this happened at the same time last year. Apparently our web hosters or our web hosting service is comprised of complete morons. They always like to drop our website and break it like an egg. Right when we're going into a promotion. So what can you do? Once that's back up, the entire Film Fest schedule is there. All the names of the movies, links to their websites or fan pages, whatever it is that they told me to link to, I did it. And even in some of the cases where people didn't tell me anything, I tried to find out what their main website was and put something on there for you. Whatever trailers exist are on there. Go through, check out the trailers, take a look at the variety of what we have. Look at the names of the short film blocks. It gives you an idea of the kind of tone of what you're going to be watching. You know, movies during the day on Saturday are more family-friendly type entertainment. It gets darker and heavier as the day goes on. The foreign film block is really cool. It's just a mix of really good stuff, and it kind of goes from family-friendly to darker stuff. And then once nighttime rolls around, we start to break out the dark, greasier gems, going all the way up till midnight. So it's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. We've got the big Night of the Cat rare screening. You know, it's a historic moment because, according to Michael Plemese, I don't know the entire story behind it, but according to him, it was the first independent horror film made in North Carolina. So that's awesome. So we're going to play it as part of the show. There's tons of other cool films from North Carolina playing, from South Carolina, from all across the country. I know we've got filmmakers coming in from across the country, as far as Texas is, from what I know, but we have actual entrants from the UK. We've got filmmakers that send us stuff from Italy. So it's awesome. It's very cool. Very proud that we had a solid lineup for all you people. So you have to forgive me if my energy lags a little bit, because once we get to the last week or two before a big event, you know, you just start running on fumes because you're going back and forth everywhere. Like, we're working on the video promo right now for this year's Film Fest. Brento sent me the first rough cut, and it looks really solid. So he's going to have that in shape pretty soon, and we'll probably have it online a week before the festival. If not, it'll be playing in rotation during the entire film festival, because that's what we did last year. And by the way, last year we made a special video. We made two videos. We made one with just the Film Fest promo to loop, and one with the promo and all the movie trailers in between. And somebody ran off with the disc with all the movie trailers, so that's a collector's item. So it's good stuff. Just take a look at it. It's a variety. We try to program it for a wide variety of audiences. Yeah, I think it complements the Mad Monster Party well. We've got some cool fantasy, some cool science fiction this year, and of course tons of crazy horror flicks. So what more do you want? You know, I do want to take a moment to say to the filmmakers, just let you guys know, you know, I'm doing what I can to, you know, support you guys and promote everything, but from here on out, you know, the schedule is up and it has to kind of speak for itself, and so does the website. You know, I have to promote all the MVP stuff going on, like the festival as a whole. Of course, you know, we're going to be there trying to sell copies of our brand new DVD, Tales from Mutantville, and you can get t-shirts, and we're probably going to have a deal if you want to get a t-shirt and a DVD. We're going to have deals if you want to get both DVDs of Tales from Mutantville and Ghost at the same time. You know, Tisha the Movie Goddess is going to be there. Yo, Tisha, don't go home. Ow. That's her finger, by the way. You'll see this banner up behind the MVP booth at the Mad Monster Party. It's glowing. That was an ET reference. Yeah, whatever. You have to forgive me my geekery sometimes. But filmmakers, pick up the ball. The Film Fest is an opportunity, nothing more. If you don't tell anybody your movie is playing, you show up and sit in an empty theater, that's entirely on you. I shall empathize with your situation, but I won't sympathize, because you got to get out there and be a town crier. You know, I went out and I tried to round people up for every screening we had last year. I'm probably not going to do that this year. You know, we kind of ran ourselves ragged last year, so at MVP, we're trying to get people in to come help us with the booth, help with the film festival. You know, I've been taking names over the past few months, and we got everybody lined up, but we're not planning to just let everybody party while we work ourselves to death this year. I mean, look at it like this. It's not, I don't mind working through the entire convention. It was fun, regardless. But when we got to the other side, we didn't even have promo video that we had shot. I mean, there were so many people we wanted to interview and the panels we wanted to shoot, and we couldn't do it because we were just slam-packed working either at the MVP booth all year or at the film festival. So it's crazy. You know, that's why I have to be thankful for my awesome partners, Gio, Brento. You guys for always picking up the slack, doing what we have to do. You know, because for the majority of the time that I was keeping the film fest going and introducing the movies, they were running the table out on the floor. So props to ya. But this is what I mean by MVP. I have to promote MVP because, listen, there's like 40 movies in the festival. I can't promote you all during these things. Make your own vlogs, make your own podcasts, make your flyers. You know, that's a big thing. We'll have a few. We'll have a few flyers up. You'll see them at the con. We always have them. This is one we used last summer. You can see it's got Mutisha on there. Mutisha is going to be there all weekend. She's only going to be at the booth in costume on Saturday, though. But she's going to be there signing autographs for free. You can take a picture with her for free. If you, you know, we're probably going to have a deal if you buy Tales from Mutantville. You can get a signed copy of Mutisha picture for free, which is awesome because, you know, as right now, who knows if there's going to be another Mutisha episode if somebody doesn't come and pick up the bill and make that show happen. You know, it's cool to make those kind of things every now and then and put them out there, but, you know, somebody's got to fund it. So, Hollywood, if you're listening, here she is, Mutisha. Don't let it get away. Because at MVP, we are the freaking house of ideas, buddy. I know Stan Lee used that to describe Marvel in the 60s, but I'm overflowing with ideas. So filmmakers, please promote your movies. I'm going to help you, but don't think I'm going to do your work for you. I cannot do it. I cannot do it. Make your flyers, come put them up. Use blue painter's tape at the hotel so it does not stick to the walls. It does not damage anything. Pulls it right off. Okay? Blue painter's tape. Again, there's going to be an opportunity for you to show your wares. These are the only 3 DVDs I have from all the rest are just screener DVDs, you know, DVD-Rs. But some did have artwork, but, you know, I like the total package. Check that out. Front and back. All very cool, very different movies. Clagger is actually a short film, which was a lot of fun, by the way. It's part of the Psychos After Dark short film block. Plays before Maniac, so it's very cool. Wick Reek, this is one of our foreign films. Very awesome movie. Full-length feature. Have a lot of respect for full-length features, independent full-length features. You know, it's hard to just get them off the ground, get them started, much less see it to fruition and come up with something really good. Here's another one, full-length feature, Rodney Cecil, Psycho Hero, filmed right here in North Carolina. This one's totally crazy. I don't know what to say. It's like a trauma, crazy flick. But anyway, I'm slipping into the realm of talking about these movies, and now somebody's going to be mad I didn't mention them. But look, guys, bring your flyers, bring your posters. Here's a few I've got. Jay Densman's films, Party Girl, and Egg. Egg is going to be part of the Mess With Your Head short film block. Party Girl is part of the Psychos After Dark block, which you can see on both days. So, very cool. I know the guys at Southland Films are bringing one of their characters in costume. They're going to have their Wolfman from their movie All Hallows Evil is going to be there on Saturday at least. So it's awesome. You got to think outside the box. Like we're bringing Mutisha. Sure, we've got a booth, but there's still area there for you to use. We actually have a table outside of the Film Fest screening room, and filmmakers are encouraged to use it. Okay, you're allowed. Your designated time to use it is right after your movie finishes playing. So you finish watching your movie, and then you and the audience go outside and you talk about it. Okay, but if there's nobody using the table, you can use it. Filmmakers, you can use it, because I had to keep chasing people away from it last year. You know, telling people, look, you can't eat your hot dogs here. We got filmmakers that need to set up posters here. But sorry for everybody. I had to do that too last year. But, you know, we don't get chances like this a whole lot to get an audience to come and watch our work. And that's what filmmaking is all about. I mean, people who don't take part in screenings or, you know, put their work out in there in festivals, who don't watch their movies with an audience that they don't know, they're missing out on it. That's the moment where everything pays off, where all that hard work you put into it, if it was a full-length feature, you put years of work into it. And then that doesn't even count the promoting. Like, we made Ghost and Tales from Mutantville. We started Ghost in 2009, Tales from Mutantville in 2010. You know, and we're just this month getting the official DVDs in hand. We're going to have them at the con. You know, that's a long ride. That's a long haul. But from here on out, we get to promote them. And we're already thinking about the next step. But anyway, listen, guys, that's why I have to talk about me. There's so much crap going on. So many happenings rattling around inside the MVP brain that it's hard to just get it all out there. But I am here for you. I am here to help you. We shall carry on the banner of indie filmmaking. We're going to have an awesome little fest. The Mad Monster Party is going to be a kick-ass con. Last year was a lot of fun. And it ranks up there with any con experience I've ever had. And Blake Hotel is definitely the best con hotel I've ever stayed in. They did not pay me to say that, but I mean every word of it. Anyway, Streebo, find me at mutantville.com. If you're on the Twitter machine, you can follow me at JTMCROBERTS. Or you can follow us on YouTube at Mutantville Players. Yep, that's us. See you next time, guys.